Hey Virgo, this is Veritas Malefica with a general reading for your sign for the new moon in Scorpio, peaking on November 1st, 2024. I have already meditated on the energies and shuffled the cards, and we're going to go ahead and get some. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, not a personal reading. If you are looking for a personal reading, I do offer those on a limited basis, and the information for how to book that is listed below in the description box. This, we're going to keep the messages a little bit more generalized because I am tapping into a collective energy, not a singular person. All right, we're going to go ahead and get some cards. But first, the initial impressions I got, it was interesting. Each deck that I shuffled felt like a shift in energy. And the first deck, I felt almost like a confusion. Like I couldn't figure things out. And then the second deck was like, almost like it started to be like a progression of almost kind of like an eclipse feeling where it's like everything is obscured and then okay, the light is starting to come back, I'm problem solving, I'm figuring it out, and then the sun comes back out again where everything kind of comes back to normal and everything settles. So you might have some sort of breakthrough or some kind of realization in being in confusion and darkness, which is very on brand with the new moon. Um, but you might feel this a bit more than your average bear. So let's go ahead and pick some cards and see what we've got. We can get more to this story. Clearing out, and this is on brand for Scorpio season for the Scorpio new moon. Um, yeah, I feel like you might be seeing what's working in your life and what's not, and redirecting into what do I want and how do I get there. Um, I see you doing okay with this. I just feel like this is going to be like a oh shit kind of moment, and you might need to change some things around. We have the Ace of Pentacles that is really prominently like pick me first. It's in reverse, so this feels like a false start energy. This feels like something that you thought was beginning is going to not work out. Um, we have the Page of Cups crossing the Ten of Cups in reverse. These are the only cards that are out face up. So I feel like, and it's funny the imagery of like the water being thrown onto it. I feel like you're going to have to think about what it is that you really desire and really hone in on that to be able to create what it is that you want. You're imagining and creating everything in your life. And I feel like this feels like you had an idea of, oh, this is the end all be all, and then all of a sudden it's like washed away. And then something else is coming forward. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse also. This really feels like something like crashing and burning and being cleared out. So you're going to have a lot of clearing this transforming season, this Scorpio season. But it doesn't look like all is lost because this Page of Cups is here to kind of remind you that maybe it just needs to be redirected a little bit. Because the thing is if all of these cards were in the upright, this would be an excellent reading. And I feel like that's actually what's happening is like your life is going to be turned upside down. And maybe the things that are currently not working are going to be flipped into how they need to be working. There's some kind of realization, like something you weren't aware of is going to come to light. And I feel like there's this water energy that's going to rush over things and is going to flip this in to the upright, which is a new start, new manifestation, being able to build and grow upon it, collaborating with other people, moving into every wish, hope, dream, desire of yours being manifested. I feel like it's just the water needs to come and rush through and clear some things out and change your perspective. I think that's the main thing is the perspective. Now let's get into this deck that felt like the problem solving wanted to happen through. And let's ask more about the the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. See, that very slowly came through. Yeah, it will go into the positive. That's what I see is happening here. You need to open up and let other people in. And then that's going to bring in new ideas, new inspiration, and allow you to sit in a very positive place and have all your coins in a row in order to create what it is that you want. But something needs to be adjusted, and I feel like it's allowing external influence to come in. Like you have to be open to that because that's where you're going to get the inspiration from. And I think it's going to come from someone who is very steady, stable, secure, and powerful and has done it before. Yeah, listen to those around you and the ideas that are floating around. You don't have it all within. That's the key. This Ace of Pentacles is in reverse because you're not allowing the external influence to come through. Once you allow and release a little bit, then that's when it's righted and you can start to create. Now, tell me more about the Three of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups, please. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, then there's no sense of loss. Then there's learning from experiences that were tough. Then there's balance, there's creation, there's an opening of a pathway. There might be some decisions to make. I feel like the big thing I'm getting here is like this is two, though. There's two cups, there's the Two of Swords, and this is about taking two elements and making them work. Now, don't overthink it. I'm being led to say. Don't get lost in the thought with it. Do a bit more. And then we have another really powerful feminine energy coming on the table with the Queen of Pentacles here. We have the Empress. So this looks like this feels like marriage almost. This feels like combining forces. This feels like taking two and bringing them together and creating something new from it. Let's get more on this Page of Cups. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit bumpy, but it ends in success. The Chariot keeps showing up at the bottom, which is really, really awesome. Yeah, but it's leading you to your success. So this time period, I think this moon is going to be a little bit turbulent, and it's going to be like, oh my God, I'm waking up. I'm realizing all this shit that wasn't working, but it's leading you to what does work, and it's washing away this, these stale, stagnant patterns that needed to be cleared out. You're moving into a more victorious phase, and this is your figuring out period. After the new moon, there's going to be a lot of realization. And then let's see what's coming forward for the future. That's awesome. The Ace of Pentacles is now in the upright. It came up in the upright. So you're coming through this whole journey. King of Wands at the bottom, taking action, being passionate, growing. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. So then I feel like that's retaining balance because now we've got queens and kings of different suits, all of the different suits. We have Pentacles, Cups, Swords, and Wands. So all of the elements are in balance. This situation that you're in has been rebalanced. You've cleared out the negativity. You've cleared out the shit that doesn't need to be there. You've cleared out the things that are keeping you stuck. And you're waking up to the realization of what it is that you need, what you do have, and what you don't have. And how powerful you are if you combine forces with those around you. That allows all the elements to be in balance and allows you to actually begin the creation process and the manifestation process. Wow. That's pretty awesome, Virgo. I feel like that's all I need. I feel like that was kind of quick, but I mean, I don't want to beat it over and over to death. It's I feel like this looks really positive for you. This puts you in a very powerful position to begin to create something. There's still work that you're going to have to do, but this is going to draw towards you your success. Whatever it is you're going to go through during this new moon period, even if it's like, oh my God, if it's kind of traumatic or dramatic, or all of a sudden it seems like everything's on fire, um, it's going to be okay at the end of it. And it's like a cleansing fire that is leading you to your success. Wow, that's awesome. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for tuning into this reading. If you resonated with anything, please leave a comment. I love to get the comments and I love to respond to them. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff that helps me to have my messages reach more people. And yes, if you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer them on a limited basis. The information for that, again, is in the description box below. I will see you. I'm excited to see what the full moon cycle looks like for you, Virgo, because I think that's when you're going to start creating some things. Awesome. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks, Virgo.